Hello everybody, welcome back to Property Couple. I'm Leah, AK is behind the camera, and welcome back to our channel where we talk about property, business and working together as a couple. I'm standing inside our 99.9% finished HMO, which is a house of multiple occupancy, and we're up here in Grimsby to give you a walk around of the property. It's been a really busy day today because we've been here with Natasha, who has been dressing and staging the property. We've been assembling furniture together, dressing the rooms, and we also had a photographer here. As you come into the property, you go up these stairs, which we've spoken about in another video, all to do with the flood risk assessment that came in on the property. That's why we've had to raise the floor levels to this high. This is what the entrance now looks like. So come on in and I'll take you into the kitchen first. Welcome to our kitchen, everybody. This is our biggest kitchen we've ever done.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a kitchen communal area. We've got a sofa, telly, we've got a lovely little seating area here. Glass tabletop, not sure how long that's gonna last, but I've got high hopes. I absolutely love these tiles that AK chose. I think they're really classy. So in an HMO, you have to make sure that there's adequate fridge and freezer space for each tenant. Same with cooking. So you'll notice there's 2 ovens here, 2 hobs, because if somebody's making food, it's not fair for other people to have to wait to make their food. So that's why we've got that.
7-8, 7-8, 5-6, 5-6, 3-4.
Yeah, these stickers don't actually make it to the professional photos that we've just had taken of the property. And that's because they weren't put on in time, but mostly these stickers are here to show people that this is their fridge.
Time to go into room 1.
Now this is our only bedroom on the ground floor.
So if you have this room, you are very, very special because
you don't have to travel up the stairs.
There's no one else here. Like, this is your space. Yeah, we're in a nice first bedroom of the property. It's pretty spacious, you know, it's a double bedroom. It has a generous sized ensuite as well. And I'd be pretty happy if I stayed in this room. We've raised the floor in this room, you know, from here and throughout the kitchen. Can you remember, this was one of the original sort of dining rooms, or a room where people could eat in and things like that. Now, you actually had almost floor to ceiling windows. The floor actually starts halfway up this window, so you can really get a sense of just how raised this is. So if anyone from the planning department is watching this, this is because of you. Cool, so that's the kitchen and bedroom 1. Let's go and take a look at the rest of the bedrooms upstairs.
A little bit about the corridor. We've chosen a sort of hard wearing carpet. Went for a grey.
Yeah.
Where you actually chose it.
Yeah, it's a different type of carpet. It's more of a commercial style carpet that is used for sort of like offices and things like that, where it's a little bit more hard wearing. Most of the time tenants are going to come in with their shoes like I've got on now, and it just needs to be a little bit more durable than the bedrooms. This is another green room, we'll call it the green room. All very similar, you know, and that's the key when sort of doing HMOs, is limit the additional work you need to do. We learned that from the last project we did, where we made every single room a different paint, a different colour. And so we've split this property 50-50 in terms of either the dark grey or the green. Really clean, crisp, nice finish, ready to let out.
Into room 3. Again, a lovely room of the house. It's at the front of the property. A lot of natural light coming in. I really like this room. If you remember from before, this was the room that had the Jack and Jill bathroom with next door. See, that's all been blocked off now. It's got its own ensuite, which is not shared with the room next door.
Room 4, it's a double room. I like the fact that you've got the twin bedside tables. And actually, the addition to this room that the other ones don't have is a chest of drawers as well. Whoever gets this room is very lucky.
Take us down
You like my
the corridor.
like my hairbrush?
Oh yeah, that's for me to not look so rugged. Okay, now into room 5, which is our only single room.
So room 5 has the fire escape that blocks the window currently, and we are in the process of removing the fire escape to allow natural light to come through the window, of course. In order to market the room, we've actually photoshopped the window to show the outside, so that's why it probably looks a little bit strange to you.
Down our very, very long corridor. It's never ending. To room 6.
You know what, I like the smell of a fresh room, do you? I love the greens.
Yeah, the green looks really nice. Do you guys remember when we chose that in B&Q?
I also like this room as well because, again, I don't know, I sound old. I'm like, oh, it's really quiet, I can sleep at night. Not on the road, not by the garden.
And the dressing and staging makes a huge difference, I think.
The carpet is fantastic in here, you know, brand new carpet with 10mm underlay. and it's a good quality carpet, and it just feels really homely, and definitely that fire escape is going to go, so when they look out their window they're not going to see that giant red fire escape.
And just a peek into this room's ensuite as well. Light should come on auto when you walk in. Lovely size ensuite here, the vanity unit, and then nice floor to ceiling tiling, which is really definitely what we're going to be doing moving forward for every project now.
So that light was activated by sensor in the ensuite, which is a really good thing to do in HMOs, because it means that tenants are not necessarily going to always leave the lights on, and the tenants might not know each other, things like that, so they're not necessarily going to leave the lights off or switch the lights off when they're in their rooms, for example. So just a little tip there for you guys.
Into room 7.
Here she is.
Okay, so this room is lovely, nice, bright, airy. The candles that we put in here as part of the dressing and staging give the room a nice smell, so that when you walk in, you can't smell newly refurbished smells, whatever they are. It just smells nice and like lavendery and relaxing. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just reading about 1988, a big night out.
Okay, we're just going to join Leah in room 8 now, who is already in here.
Oh, she's already in here. So we're in room 8. This is the final room of the property. We're really pleased with it. It's a lovely big room that's backs onto the garden. There's a little bit of garden clearance that still needs to be done, so we won't show you that just now. So like with any refurb, we have had to factor in some contingency money. So something that has come to light is that there's a leak coming from the roof, and this is what it looks like on a wall when you get a leak from the roof.
So you can see here that the water is obviously leaking down, and it's coming through the wall there, which is obviously coming through the paint. We've got a quote now for some scaffolding and a roofer to come and address this, but the thing with property is you've got to be flexible, you've got to work around things, and you need to just adapt. Problems that are just always going to happen, they're just inevitable. I think if you ever have a project that just runs straight through with no problems,
You've won the lottery.
You've won the lottery. I'd love to know who you are. Do you know what? This one's probably going to be my favourite now, because
you always say that.
I know, it's at the back of the property. It's got a huge window, so much light in here. It's a good size. It's really quiet. You can get some good Z's.
Lovely.
Some good Z's. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Just said bye to our
Bye to
lovely dressing room staging ladies.
She's great. The second property that she's worked with us on now, and this one's had a lot more challenges than the last one we did, and she's just smashed it, you know. She's just been flexible around all the challenges and stuff. There's still like little bits and pieces to do, needs a proper deep clean, and we just need to tie off a few little HMO regulations, things like the front door needs to not be the current setup. Tenants need to be able to get out of the property in an event of a fire, so we need a thumb lock. Tiny little bits now, snagging. Here we go. Hope you enjoyed our property walk around. This is our first 8-bed property, and on to the next one. If you haven't already, please remember to like and subscribe for more videos about property, business and working together as a couple.
See you in the next one, guys.
Next one. Bye.
Bye.